I was really hesitated on making this video, but this is probably gonna be one of my first time ever rants, I guess. But the saying that the past is the past is fucking dead nowadays in today's world. It really fucking is. And what I'm talking about, nowadays in this world, if you have a past, you have no future. That's really what it is now. Thanks to social media and the internet, or if you said something, posted something, or typed something, or wrote something, you really have no fucking future now. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about people getting their lives ruined for mistakes, jokes, or things they did as a kid or teen, or stuff that was from a long time ago. And today I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones. In the last few days, we have seen people up in arms over a picture from 1957. 65 fucking years ago that was. And I'm not going to say it because everyone has said it, but yes, what he did was terrible being there. I'm not going to defend that, but the man has changed, for fucking sake. He's drafted people of color from across the world, United States, on his football teams. He even kneed during the national anthem with them. Regardless what you support the kneeing or not, he did do that. But we're up in arms over something from 65 fucking years ago. And yes, his response he gave was not good. He shouldn't have to apologize. If he should just say, yeah, that was me. It was a dumb thing I did. But trying to ruin a man's life and basically make him look out to be an enemy when he's in his 80s. He's in his twilight years of existing, Jerry Jones, on this fucking planet. This world's a fucking joke now, people. How many more times are we gonna dig into people's pasts of stuff they did or stuff they posted that they grown from and learned from, and something that wasn't really that serious? Well, we all know racism is bad and it still exists today, but it's not that bad compared to what it was in the 1800s, the 1930s, the 1940s, the 1950s. And for the people that don't know about this stuff, ask your grandparents. Not everyone was treated equally, unfortunately, back in those days. But a lot of people that did act not right have changed. And yes, there's going to be people that are from the old days, the older generation, that still say stuff, and you tell them, you can't say that, it's wrong. But they'll say, I was raised that way. YouTuber Radical Rick gave a great response on his channel. I'll link his video in the description. But what people don't understand and need to get through their fucking skulls is that no one is born racist or hating. A wise man once said, no one is born hating another person because of the color of their skin. If they can learn to hate, they can learn to love. Nelson Mandela. Have you ever watched that movie from 2013 or heard about him and seen the movie, The Long Walk to Freedom? Martin Luther King said hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. You fight hate with love. I know this isn't gaming or sports. Well, it is sort of sports, but this shit is fucking ridiculous, people. How we're just gonna continue, that people aren't allowed to fucking change. They aren't allowed to grow and learn. They said this is holding people accountable. Bullshit. This is not holding people accountable. It's a bully culture. What cancel culture is. That's really what it fucking is. And if someone's gonna be mad and call me all these names and racist, blah, and all this, I don't give a fuck if you don't like this. Unfucking subscribe. And yes, there are things people can't be forgiven. Not everything's black and white or whatever the saying is. I don't know, but not everything is that. You gotta look into what is. If someone goes out and murders someone, whether it's a hate crime or just goes out and murders people, yeah, that shouldn't be forgiven. They should be locked up and face repercussions. And I'm all for holding people accountable if they do something recently. Like, is this really what our fucking planet's coming to, where next generation is just being taught, like, to not forgive or have personal growth or learn from your mistakes or from your bad deeds that are forgivable? Is this really what we're heading to? Like, this generation, and my own generation, scares me every day. It's one of the reasons why I don't, like, want to be on social media much. Because stuff can come back to haunt you. Stuff can come back to haunt me. It can come back to haunt you. Like, it can come back to haunt all of us. Nowadays, it's not safe to say something. You might as well just keep your mouth shut. And be careful where you go. Like, because a picture like that can come back. You might as well just, like, not go outside anymore. Like, or even have internet anymore. Because with the way the world's getting, this is bad. And now I know why parents nowadays aren't keeping their kids from getting social media, the internet, or even posting pictures or getting Snapchat. Because stuff like this, people. And even if nothing was posted or like shown or a picture or a video, you can still do something in today's world that someone can say, you did this, and without any evidence. Like, and it could just ruin you for the rest of your existence. It's like Lester said in GTA 5. Humiliation now is worse than death in this world. So yeah, the saying, you have a past, you have a future is gone. The past is gone. You can either run from it or learn from it. The quote from the Lion King is now basically dead. The saying from the Kung Fu Panda movie, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That saying's dead now. And the last few things I'm going to say is that hate is taught throughout households. You're not born with it. When you're born as a baby, all you know is love. How Paranormal taught me that. And I'm not forcing beliefs on God or Jesus, but that's a really good quote whether you're an atheist or anything. Like, babies are born with nothing but love. We learn stuff as we grow. But yeah, the past is the past saying's dead and all those other sayings. And the last thing I'm going to say, for younger people watching this in my age, please be careful what you do. Because it can ruin you for the rest of your life. And there's parents, don't let your kids get social media at very young ages. If they do, teach them the dangers of it. Teach them. Like, we need to teach this stuff in schools and teach people to forgive as well and forgive second chances, because this world's going to be a scary place if we lose forgiveness and empathy. And also, teach kids that we're all human. No one's better than anyone. And the more we keep living in the past and not letting people grow and change and, like, giving them hell about their past, this is why we're never going to make steps going forward as a society. Like, with news like this is why I'm staying off most social media and just, like, keeping up with just video games that's positive and where my sports team wins. Other than that, I'm staying off because there's nothing but hate and division on the internet and social media in this world in general. There's more hate than ever.